So good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm going to do a teen facial for you guys today. The difference between a teen facial and a custom facial or something different is mainly the masks. So usually with teen facials, I'm doing a double cleanse, a deep cleansing for the second one, and then more of a clarifying exfoliator. Then I'm going to do some extractions and kind of zap with the high frequency anything else that's left over after extractions. Then some sunscreen, and some moisturizer. So I keep it pretty simple for the teenagers because really for them, we're just trying to balance out their skin, trying to clear up some of their breakouts and hormonal influxes, different things that are going on hormonally with them. And so we keep it quite simple. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes depending on how many extractions we do. And I'm going to see how long my phone will videotape. So I'm going to have Rebecca, who is my model today. She's gonna hold the phone. She's my daughter, so she's gonna hold the phone for me. So we're gonna see how this all works out. Okay, so here you go, Rebecca.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
You got it?
Yep.
You got your face? Okay, so I'm gonna start with a biohydra cleanser, enzyme cleanser. This cleanser is going to take off any makeup, any surface oil, and dirt from her skin, and then I'm going to follow it up with a clarifying scrub. Are you going to be okay like that, honey? All right. While I'm doing the first cleanse, I'm going to start the steam, because with Becca, I'm going to do lots of steam on her today. You can always open your eyes and peek to make sure you're still being videotaped. Well, actually, you're doing good.
Just to make sure my face is in shot.
So Becca, she doesn't have too many breakouts. She's definitely got some closed comedones and clogged pores, mostly on her forehead. Not too bad on her chin, a little bit on her nose, but for the most part, Becca's got some pretty good skin. She usually gets all her hormonal breakouts on her forehead. She did get one on her lip last week, so, but Becca also is on a good home regimen, which is very important for teenagers trying to balance out their skin. I recommend like a clarifying cleanser once a week to do some kind of mask, clarifying mask, and then of course either some must do, which is like a beauty oil, or a light SPF moisturizer. Again, she also has what we call the acne stick for breakouts, and she uses that just for spot treatment. With Becca's skin, she's usually on the dry side, so anything we do that's got too much salicylic or benzoyl peroxide usually dries her out. So we just usually spot treat for her where her breakouts are, and then she uses a good cleanser and home moisturizer. For teenagers, it's really important to keep your skin clean. Another good tip would be to make sure your pillowcases are clean and your sheets are clean, and that if you wear makeup at this age, that you make sure you clean off your makeup before you go to bed. If you play sports, another good idea would be to take a baby wipe or a nice clean fresh towel with some water to take off any sweat and grime from the sports fields immediately after practice and games. This is just going to keep any bacteria from being spread or growing on your skin. Another really good tip is to not pick your face. If you do end up getting some pimples or blackheads, try not to pick them with your fingers. Your fingers are filthy, dirty, and what happens if you try to start popping these things, they'll start spreading. So we don't want to do that. We want to make sure if you've got a pimple that you spot treat it with something like the acne stick, or make sure your face is just really clean and free of any bacteria. I don't want you to pick because, again, you can spread the bacteria or you can get some acne scarring, which is a whole different ball game to treat when you're older. Sunscreen is really important even at this age. The kids are outside, they're at soccer practice or baseball practice or football practice or whatever practice they have outside. Sunscreen is going to protect their skin from obviously the aging effects of the sun, as well as dark spots. Okay, so we got cut off. I apologize about that, but Becca, in the world of technological magic, is going to splice these together for me. So now I'm taking, I don't even know where I left off. So again, important to use sunscreen and to balance out the skin, keep it clean after sports. So this is a Tombow, and what this is doing is on the second cleanse, we are going to deep clean our skin. It's going to open up some pores. It's going to exfoliate a little bit more before the steam goes on there. Okay? Now, again, I like to open up the pores with some steam. I'm going to use some hot towels on her. Again, all to open up the pores and clean out the bacteria. The exfoliation process I'm going to use on her is, got some steam there, Beck? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to be moving that around. If it gets too uncomfortable, you let me know, okay? Mm-hmm. The exfoliation process that I'm going to use on her is from Lyra Clinical. All of the products I'm using on her is from Lyra. It's the Ice Line, ICE. The Ice Line is made specifically for acne prone, breakouts, teen skin. It's perfect for. It's got some benzoyl peroxide in it. Some of the products have some salicylic. It also has peptides and, you're right, and some plant stem cells, basically to balance out the skin so we're not stripping it too much. The clarifying scrub is quite mild. She'll feel some tingling with this, but it's not as potent as if you were putting, you know, salicylic on there or a mask that that deep treats the skin. Again, Becca's not too broken out, so we don't want to strip her skin too much at this point. I like the Ice Line. If anybody would like some recommendation for their teenagers on a home care regimen, I'll be happy to email it to you. All my information is going to be
in the description.
In the description, is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Okay. In the description, so you can contact me or email me, and I can certainly put together something for you. It's best if we take a look at your teenager's skin. Not everybody is going to have the same treatment protocol. Some teenagers are much more sensitive to things. It also depends on what, if any medications they're using, especially from the dermatologist. We want to definitely do a little bit more mild treatment on them. But the main thing is to steam them out, to do some extractions, and to really kind of balance out the skin like we had discussed in my earlier piece there. So again, Becca, this is the clarifying scrub, again with some benzoyl peroxide, a little salicylic. How's it feeling? A little tingly?
Yeah, it's a little, I wouldn't say it stings, but it tingles.
It tingles, but it's not over the top, right?
No.
Okay.
Like, I'm a sensitive person, like my skin is very sensitive, and this is not bad, like, at all.
Yeah. So the scrub's got some little scrubbing action in there to exfoliate really well. It's going to work with the steam to penetrate a little bit deeper, to kill more bacteria, and all that yummy stuff. And it's going to give her a nice, clean feel left to her skin. It's going to give her a little dewy glow, and it's going to hopefully, any of these little bumps on her forehead is going to go away in the next couple days. So if you want to bring this up to me, Beck, I'm going to close out. So instead of finishing out and making you watch extractions and making you watch all that stuff and her finishing product, we're going to come back to you after she's done, take a few pictures, and we'll follow up with there. Thanks for watching.